Chosen one, you've been waiting for a sign, praying for an answer. And now, this video is in front of you. That is not a coincidence. This is your confirmation. God has seen every tear and heard every prayer for your family. This is your divine confirmation. The season of restoration you've longed for is about to begin. By the time you finish watching, you will know exactly how to step into this restoration, how to nurture the healing that's already on its way. But you must stay until the very end, because the final revelation is the most powerful of all. It's the missing key that most families overlook in their journey back to wholeness. Take the first step right now. Hit the like button too. Declare that you are ready to receive this message of hope and restoration for your family. 2. Subscribe to stay connected to divine guidance. I have seen that most people who listen to the divine messages on our channel are not subscribed yet. So I ask you to take this important step of faith to continue connected to this daily special and prophetic message. 3. Comment 333. To affirm that you are opening your heart to family healing and divine abundance today. This is more than just a video. It's a movement of faith, a movement of families supporting families. It's a sacred circle woven with threads of shared experience, empathy, and the unwavering belief in the power of collective prayer. Imagine for a moment a vast, shimmering tapestry. Each thread represents a family, a story of struggle, hope, and the yearning for restoration. Some threads are frayed, knotted with pain and past hurts. Others are strong, vibrant, radiating the light of resilience and love. But they are all interconnected, part of a larger design, a divine masterpiece in progress. You are not alone in your journey. Your family story is not isolated. There are countless others who understand the weight you carry, the silent tears you've shed, the fervent prayers you've whispered into the night. This prayer chain is about weaving those threads together, strengthening the tapestry of faith, and creating a powerful current of healing energy that flows through every family represented here. It's about recognizing that vulnerability is not weakness, but a source of strength. That sharing our burdens lightens the load, not just for ourselves, but for everyone connected to this circle of grace. Drop a comment below with one specific thing you need prayer for concerning your family today. It could be reconciliation, healing, financial provision, understanding, whatever weighs heavy on your heart. Be specific, don't hold back. The more clearly you articulate your need, the more powerfully the collective energy of prayer can be directed towards your family's situation. Perhaps you long for the restoration of a broken relationship with a child, a parent, a sibling. Maybe you're grappling with the pain of addiction, the strain of financial hardship, or the lingering effects of past trauma. Whatever it is, lay it bare before God and before this community of faith. Release the need to control, to fix, to understand. Simply offer your prayer with an open heart, trusting that it will be heard and answered in divine timing. Then reply to someone else's comment with words of encouragement, a prayer, or a simple, "I'm praying for you." This is not a passive exercise. It's an active participation in the miracle of collective healing. When you reach out to another family, you are not just offering words, you are extending a lifeline of hope, a beacon of light in the darkness. Your words, infused with compassion and faith, have the power to uplift, to comfort, to strengthen. They can be the balm that soothes a wounded spirit, the spark that ignites a flicker of hope in a heart that has grown weary. Even a simple, "I'm praying for you," can carry immense weight. It's an acknowledgement of their pain, a validation of their struggle, and a powerful declaration that they are not alone. Why? Because miracles happen when we lift each other up. When you share your burden, others will help carry it. When you offer support, blessings flow back to you. This is how faith in action works, especially within the sacred bond of family. This isn't just a nice idea, it's a spiritual principle, the law of reciprocity, the principle of sowing and reaping, the understanding that giving and receiving are two sides of the same coin. These are all at play here. When you give of yourself, when you offer your prayers, your support, your compassion, you are creating a space for blessings to flow into your own life and into the lives of your family members. It's a cycle of grace, a divine exchange of energy that multiplies exponentially as more and more families join this movement of faith. Comment your prayer request now and be part of this chain of divine miracles, a chain of family restoration. Don't hesitate. Don't overthink it. Simply pour out your heart, knowing that you are surrounded by a community of love, support, and unwavering belief in the power of prayer. This is your invitation to step into a higher vibration, to align yourself with the divine flow of healing and restoration, and to witness the transformative power of collective faith. Let the chain begin. Let the miracles unfold. Let the restoration commence. Most families believe that restoration is something they have to achieve, something they have to force into being. They think it is a monumental task, like climbing a sheer cliff face with no ropes or support. They try to control the situation, to fix everyone else, to dictate the outcome, believing that their sheer willpower will be enough to mend the broken pieces. They get stuck in cycles of blame, resentment, and unforgiveness, like hamsters on a wheel, expending vast amounts of energy, but going nowhere. They point fingers, rehash old arguments, and hold on to past hurts as if they were precious, albeit painful, possessions. They think they are waiting on God, praying for Him to intervene, imagining a dramatic lightning bolt moment of divine intervention. But what if I told you that God has already moved, that the seeds of restoration have already been planted, tiny and fragile, but present nonetheless? Imagine a garden choked with weeds, not a neat, orderly garden, but a wild, overgrown patch where thorns and thistles have taken root. The flowers, the potential for beauty and growth, are still there, buried beneath the overgrowth, struggling for sunlight and sustenance. But the gardener, instead of tending to the soil, pulling the weeds with gentle persistence, and nurturing the flowers with water and fertilizer, spends all their time lamenting the state of the garden, blaming the weather or wishing for a magical transformation. They stand at the edge of the garden, hands on their hips, complaining about the mess, rather than getting their hands dirty and doing the work. This is what many families do. They focus on the weeds, the problems, the conflicts, the past hurts. Instead of tending to the soil of their relationships, nurturing the seeds of love, forgiveness, and understanding that are already present. They dwell on the negative, magnifying the issues and allowing them to overshadow the potential for good. They become trapped in a cycle of reactivity, constantly responding to the negative emotions and behaviors of others, instead of proactively creating the conditions for healing and growth. They react like a pot boiling over, spilling out anger and frustration, instead of simmering gently with patience and understanding. They try to control the outcome, to force reconciliation, to demand apologies, to manipulate others into changing. But true restoration is not about control, it's about surrender. It's about releasing the need to be right, the desire to punish, the attachment to the past. It's like trying to force a flower to bloom by pulling on its stem. You'll only damage it. True growth comes from within, nurtured by the right conditions. Truth is, many families stay stuck, not because God is absent, but because they are holding on to the very things that prevent healing. They are like someone clinging to a hot coal, refusing to let go even though it burns them. They are clinging to past hurts, harboring grudges, refusing to extend grace, often without even realizing the damage they are inflicting on themselves and their loved ones. They are focusing on what's broken instead of nurturing what can be rebuilt, like focusing on the cracks in a vase instead of admiring the beauty of the flowers it holds. This isn't just spiritual wisdom, it's echoed in the principles of family. Systems therapy, unresolved conflict, lack of communication, and an unwillingness to forgive create energetic blocks that prevent true healing from taking root. These blocks act like dams in the river of family connection. Think of it like a dammed river. The water, the potential for life and flow, is still there, powerful and abundant. But the dam, built of resentment, unforgiveness, and blame, prevents it from flowing freely. It blocks the natural course of the river, creating stagnation and preventing the surrounding land from flourishing. The family may be praying for the river to flow, for the healing to come, but they are unknowingly reinforcing the very dam that is blocking the flow, adding stones to it with each harsh word and unforgiving thought. They may be pointing fingers, assigning blame, reliving past arguments, dredging up old wounds. Each of these actions is like adding another brick to the dam, making it stronger and more impenetrable, solidifying the barriers to connection and understanding. Each accusation, each remembered slight, strengthens the wall that separates them. They may be holding on to unrealistic expectations, demanding that others change before they are willing to offer forgiveness or compassion. This is like trying to force the water over the dam instead of dismantling the dam itself. They expect a tidal wave of change instead of the gradual, gentle flow that comes with dismantling the barriers. They may be focusing on the symptoms, the outward manifestations of the underlying issues, instead of addressing the root causes. This is like trying to bail out the water that is overflowing the dam, instead of addressing the source of the blockage. They treat the surface problems, the arguments and disagreements, without delving into the deeper hurts and unmet needs that fuel the conflict. The key to unlocking the flow of restoration is to recognize the dam, to acknowledge the ways in which we are contributing to the blockage, and to begin the work of dismantling it, brick by brick. This isn't a quick fix. It's a process of careful, deliberate removal. This requires courage, vulnerability, and a willingness to let go of the past. It's not easy to face the things we've been holding on to, but it's necessary for true healing. It requires a shift in perspective, from focusing on what's wrong to focusing on what's possible, from dwelling on the past to envisioning a brighter future. It's like shifting your gaze from the weeds in the garden to the potential for flowers to bloom. It requires a commitment to practicing forgiveness, extending grace, and cultivating compassion, not just for others, but for ourselves as well. Forgiveness is not a one-time event, but an ongoing practice. Grace is the willingness to offer kindness and understanding, even when it's not deserved. Compassion is the ability to see ourselves and others with empathy and love. Because ultimately, the healing of our families begins with the healing of our own hearts. We cannot pour from an empty cup. We must first fill ourselves with love and forgiveness before we can offer it to others. Today, I'm going to give you 5 powerful steps to break free from this cycle and step into the season of restoration that God has prepared for your family. These steps are practical, spiritual, and life-changing. They are not magical solutions, but rather tools to help you dismantle the dam and allow the river of healing to flow. They build upon each other, leading to the ultimate revelation, a profound understanding of the true nature of family restoration. Everything begins with acknowledging the wounds of the past, but dwelling on them gives them power. It's like picking at a scab, preventing it from healing. Start speaking words of healing, forgiveness, and hope over your family. Even if you don't feel it yet, declare it. We are a family of love. We are healing. We are forgiving. Your words are creating a new reality. They are like seeds planting the intention for a different future. The words are not just sounds, they are vibrations, energy in motion. They carry power, the power to create or to destroy, to heal or to wound. Words are like the wind, capable of both gentle breezes and destructive storms. The ancient scriptures tell us that life and death are in the power of the tongue. This is not just a metaphor, it's a profound truth that has been echoed by spiritual teachers and scientists alike. It's a recognition that our words shape our reality, both internally and externally. When you speak words of negativity, blame, and resentment, you are reinforcing the very patterns that are keeping your family stuck. You are like a gardener constantly watering the weeds. You are creating a vibrational field of negativity that permeates your relationships and blocks the flow of healing energy. This negativity acts like a dark cloud, obscuring the light of hope and connection. But when you consciously choose to speak words of healing, forgiveness, and hope, you are creating a new vibrational field, a field of love and light that attracts positive energy and facilitates transformation. You are like a gardener planting seeds of flowers and nurturing them with sunlight and water. This positive energy acts like a beacon, guiding your family towards healing and wholeness. This is not about pretending that everything is perfect. It's not about denying the pain or ignoring the problems. It's about acknowledging the reality of the past, but refusing to be defined by it. It's about choosing to focus on the potential for healing rather than dwelling on the pain. It's like acknowledging the presence of weeds in the garden, but choosing to focus on cultivating the flowers. Even if you don't feel it yet, declare it. Speak the words as if they are already true, because in the realm of spirit, they are already true. Your words are like seeds, planting the intention for healing and restoration in the fertile ground of your family's consciousness. They are affirmations, declarations of what you desire to create. We are a family of love. This is not just a statement, it's a declaration of your intention to cultivate love, compassion, and understanding within your family. It's a commitment to creating a home filled with warmth, acceptance, and support. It's a reminder that love is the foundation upon which your family is built. We are healing. This is an affirmation that the process of healing is already underway, even if you can't see it yet. It's a recognition that healing is not a destination, but a journey, a process of growth and transformation. It's an acknowledgement that wounds take time to heal, but that healing is possible. We are forgiving. This is a powerful declaration of your willingness to release the past, to let go of resentment and blame, and to extend grace to yourself and to others. It's a recognition that forgiveness is not about condoning wrongdoing, but about freeing yourself from the burden of the past. It's a commitment to breaking the cycle of hurt and creating a future filled with compassion and understanding. Speak these words out loud every day. Whisper them to yourself when you wake up and repeat them before you go to sleep. Write them down. Create a visual reminder of your commitment to family healing. Post them where you can see them, on your bathroom mirror, on your refrigerator, on your computer screen. Let them become a constant reminder of your commitment to family healing. Let the words soak into your subconscious, shaping your thoughts and beliefs. Your words are creating a new reality, a reality of love, forgiveness, and restoration. Believe it, declare it, live it. Your words are powerful tools. Use them wisely and intentionally. Resentment is like poison, not just to the person you resent, but to you. It's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It blocks the flow of love and healing, creating a barrier to connection and understanding. Forgiveness isn't about condoning what happened. It's about freeing yourself from its grip. It's about releasing the heavy weight of the past and allowing yourself to move forward. Start with a simple prayer. God, help me to forgive person's name, for specific hurt. I release this burden to you. This prayer is an act of surrender, a recognition of your need for divine assistance. Imagine carrying a heavy sack filled with rocks. Each rock represents a resentment, a grudge, a past hurt that you are holding on to. The sack is weighing you down, draining your energy, preventing you from moving forward. It's a burden that you carry with you everywhere you go, affecting your mood, your relationships, and your overall well-being. That sack is resentment. It's a toxic burden that you carry, not just emotionally, but spiritually and even physically. It affects your relationships, your health, your overall well-being. It's like a dark cloud that hangs over you, blocking out the sunlight of joy and peace. Forgiveness is about setting down that sack. It's about releasing the weight of the past, freeing yourself from the grip of resentment, and opening yourself to the possibility of healing. It's like dropping the heavy rocks one by one, feeling the lightness and freedom that comes with each release. It's not about forgetting what happened. It's not about pretending that the hurt didn't occur. It's not about condoning the behavior of others. It's not about saying that what they did was okay. It's not about minimizing the pain you experienced. It's about choosing to no longer allow the past to control your present. It's about recognizing that holding on to resentment is harming you more than it is harming the person you resent. It's about choosing to release the pain, the anger, the bitterness, and to replace it with compassion, understanding, and peace. It's about choosing to move forward rather than remaining stuck in the past. Start with a simple prayer. Acknowledge your pain, your hurt, your anger. Be honest with God about how you feel. Don't try to suppress your emotions or pretend that they don't exist. Pour out your heart to God, sharing your deepest feelings and struggles. God, help me to forgive person's name for specific hurt. Be specific. Name the person, name the hurt. Don't hold back. Let it all out. The more specific you are, the more effective the prayer will be. Don't just say, I forgive them. Say, I forgive my sister for forgetting my birthday, or I forgive my father for not being there for me when I was a child. I release this burden to you. This is a powerful act of surrender. It's an acknowledgement that you cannot carry this weight on your own. It's a request for divine assistance, for the grace to forgive and to heal. It's a recognition that you are not alone in this process, that God is with you, supporting you, and guiding you. Forgiveness is a process, not an event. It may take time. It may require repeated prayers, repeated acts of surrender, but with each step, you are releasing the weight of resentment and opening yourself to the freedom of forgiveness. You are creating space for healing and love to enter your heart. Stop waiting for a grand, sweeping miracle. Stop waiting for a magical moment of transformation. Start with small, intentional acts of love and connection. A heartfelt conversation, a shared meal without distractions, a handwritten note expressing appreciation. These seemingly small gestures are seeds of faith that will blossom into something beautiful. They are the building blocks of a stronger, more loving family. Miracles often manifest in the mundane, in the everyday moments of connection and love. They are not always dramatic, sweeping events. They are often subtle, gentle shifts in energy, in perception, in relationship. They are like tiny wildflowers blooming in unexpected places, bringing beauty and joy to the ordinary. Stop waiting for a sign from the heavens. Start creating the conditions for miracles to occur in your family through small, intentional acts of love and connection. These acts are like watering the seeds of restoration, nurturing the growth of love and understanding. A heartfelt conversation. Put down your phone, turn off the TV, and truly listen to what your family members are saying. Not just hearing the words, but listening with your heart, paying attention to the unspoken emotions and needs. Ask open-ended questions, not questions that can be answered with a simple yes or no, but questions that invite sharing and deeper connection. Questions like, what was the highlight of your day? Or what's been on your mind lately? Show genuine interest in their lives, their thoughts, their feelings. Listen without judgment, without interruption, without offering unsolicited advice. Shared meal without distractions. Gather around the table not just to eat, but to connect. Turn off the TV, put away the phones, and create a space for meaningful interaction. Share stories, laughter, and meaningful conversation. Talk about your day, your dreams, your fears. Create a space where everyone feels seen, heard, and valued. Make mealtime a sacred time for family connection. A handwritten note expressing appreciation. In a world of digital communication, a handwritten note carries a special weight. It's a tangible expression of love, gratitude, and appreciation. It's a keepsake that can be treasured for years to come. Write a note to your spouse, your child, your parent, or your sibling, expressing your love and appreciation for them. Tell them what you admire about them, what you're grateful for, and how much they mean to you. These are not just gestures. They are seeds of faith. They are small acts that create ripples of positive energy, strengthening the bonds of love and connection within your family. They are like tiny threads weaving together a tapestry of love and support. They are reminders that you care, that you are present, that you are committed to nurturing your relationships. They are small acts of kindness that can make a big difference. They are invitations to deepen your connection, to create a more loving and supportive family environment. They are opportunities to build bridges, to heal wounds, and to create a stronger foundation for the future. They are small steps that can lead to significant transformations. Don't underestimate the power of these small acts. They are the building blocks of a strong and healthy family. They are the foundation upon which miracles can occur. They are the seeds of restoration, waiting to blossom into something beautiful. You may feel like healing isn't happening fast enough. You may be tempted to give up, to revert to old patterns. You may feel impatient, frustrated, and discouraged. But what if I told you that the delays, the frustrations, are actually part of the process? That they are not obstacles, but opportunities for growth and learning. God is working behind the scenes, softening hearts, preparing the way. He is orchestrating events, creating the conditions for healing and restoration. Trust His timing, even when it doesn't make sense. Trust that He knows what is best for your family. Healing is not a linear process. It's not a straight line from point A to point B. It's more like a spiral with ups and downs, twists and turns. It's like a winding path through a forest with moments of sunlight and moments of shadow. There will be times when you feel like you're making progress, and there will be times when you feel like you're back at square one. There will be moments of joy and connection, and there will be moments of frustration and disappointment. This is normal. This is part of the process. Don't be discouraged by the setbacks. Don't give up when things get difficult. These are opportunities to learn, to grow, and to deepen your faith. Trust that God is working behind the scenes, even when you can't see it. Trust that He is orchestrating events, softening hearts, preparing the way for healing and restoration. He is like a master weaver, carefully crafting a beautiful tapestry, even though you may only see the tangled threads on the back. His timing is not your timing. His ways are not your ways. What may seem like a delay to you may be a necessary part of the process. Perhaps there are lessons that need to be learned, wounds that need to be healed, patterns that need to be broken before the full restoration can manifest. Perhaps God is protecting you from something that you are not yet ready for. Trust the process, even when it doesn't make sense. Trust that God knows what He is doing and that He has your family's best interests at heart. He is a loving Father who cares deeply for His children. Focus on what you can control, your own thoughts, your own words, your own actions. Continue to practice forgiveness, to extend grace, to cultivate compassion. Continue to speak words of healing and hope over your family. Release the need to control the outcome, to force the timing, to understand everything. Surrender to the divine flow of healing, trusting that it will carry you to where you need to be. Let go of your expectations and allow God to work in His own way and in His own time. Surrender is not giving up. It's trusting that God has a plan. Love must be the guide in every situation. Your family is precious. They are a gift from God, a treasure to be cherished. Treat them with this divine love and watch the miracle unfold. The breakthrough you've been waiting for is here. It's not something that will happen in the future. It's available to you right now. Speak love, show love, live love. Let love be the foundation of all your interactions. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. It is the foundation of all creation, the essence of all healing, the source of all miracles. Love is like the sun, radiating warmth and light, nurturing all that it touches. Unconditional love is love without limits, without conditions, without expectations. It is love that accepts, forgives, and embraces, regardless of flaws or imperfections. It is love that sees the best in others, even when they are at their worst. It is the kind of love that God has for us, and it is the kind of love that we are called to extend to our families. This is not always easy. Our families can be the source of our greatest joys, but also our greatest challenges. They can push our buttons, trigger our wounds, and test our patience. They can hurt us deeply, and we can hurt them in return. But it is precisely in these moments that unconditional love is most needed, most powerful, most transformative. It is in the midst of conflict and difficulty that love can shine the brightest. When you choose to love unconditionally, you are creating a space for healing to occur. You are breaking down the walls of resentment, unforgiveness, and blame. You are opening your heart to the possibility of reconciliation and restoration. You are creating a haven of peace and acceptance. Speak love. Use your words to express your love, your appreciation, your gratitude. Tell your family members that you love them, that you are proud of them, that you believe in them. Speak words of encouragement, affirmation, and support. Speak words that build up rather than tear down. Show love. Demonstrate your love through your actions. Offer your support, your help, your presence. Be there for your family members in good times and in bad. Listen to them, comfort them, encourage them. Show them that you care through acts of kindness, generosity, and service. Live love. Make love the guiding principle of your life. Let it inform your thoughts, your words, your actions. Let it be the foundation of all your relationships. Let love be your default response, your guiding principle, your ultimate goal. When you choose to love unconditionally, you are aligning yourself with the divine flow of love and grace. You are opening yourself to the miracles that are waiting to unfold in your family. You are creating a space for healing, growth, and transformation. The breakthrough you've been waiting for is here. It's not a future event. It's a present reality. It's the power of love, working within you and through you to heal your family and to restore your relationships. Chosen one, here is the truth. Your family's restoration is already underway. The healing has already begun. The seeds of love and forgiveness have already been planted. The only thing that has been missing is your complete surrender to the process, your unwavering trust in God's plan, and your willingness to lead with love. These are the keys that unlock the floodgates of restoration. Imagine a seed planted in the ground. It contains within it the potential for a magnificent tree, a source of beauty, shade, and life. But the seed must surrender to the process of growth. It must allow itself to be buried in the darkness, to be watered by the rain, to be nourished by the soil. It must trust that the process, even when it seems slow or difficult, will ultimately lead to its full expression. It cannot force itself to grow. It must surrender to the natural process. Your family's restoration is like that seed. The potential for healing, for wholeness, for love is already there. It has been planted by God, nurtured by your prayers, and watered by your tears. But it requires your surrender, your willingness to let go of control, to release the need, to be right, to trust in the divine timing. You cannot force healing to happen. You must allow it to unfold naturally. It requires your unwavering trust in God's plan, your belief that He is working all things together for your good, even when you can't see it, even when it doesn't make sense. You must trust that He has a purpose and a plan for your family, even in the midst of pain and difficulty. It requires your willingness to lead with love, to choose love over fear, forgiveness over resentment, compassion over judgment, to approach every situation with a loving heart, seeking to understand, to heal, and to connect. The moment you stop trying to control, the moment you release the need to be right, the moment you say, God, I trust you to heal my family, even when I don't understand how, that is when the floodgates of restoration will open. It's a moment of profound surrender, a turning point in your journey. It's not about perfection, it's about presence. It's about showing up with an open heart, ready to forgive, ready to love, ready to rebuild. It's about being fully present in the moment, embracing the messiness and imperfection of family life. It's not about achieving some ideal state of family perfection. It's about embracing the messy, imperfect reality of your family and choosing to love them unconditionally, just as they are. It's about accepting their flaws and imperfections, just as you accept your own. It's about recognizing that everyone is on their own journey of growth and healing. It's about being present, fully present, in each moment, listening with your heart, speaking with kindness, acting with compassion. It's about being attentive to the needs of your family members, offering your support and encouragement. It's about creating a space where everyone feels safe, loved, and accepted. It's about showing up day after day with an open heart, ready to forgive, ready to love, ready to rebuild. It's about being consistent in your commitment to family healing, even when things are difficult. It's about persevering through the challenges, knowing that the reward is worth the effort. It's about recognizing that the healing of your family is not a destination, but a journey, a process of growth, transformation, and ever-deepening love. It's a lifelong journey of learning, growing, and connecting with your loved ones. The floodgates of restoration are ready to open. The power of God is ready to flow. The miracle of healing is ready to manifest. All that is required is your surrender, your trust, and your love. These are the keys that unlock the blessings that are waiting for you. Tonight, before you sleep, gather your family, if possible. If not, do this in your heart. Hold hands or simply visualize them in your mind and say this prayer together. God, we release all fear, all resentment, all unforgiveness. We open our hearts to your healing power. We step into this season of restoration, trusting that you are working all things together for our good. We choose love. We choose forgiveness. We choose family. Amen. Let this prayer be a symbol of your unity and your commitment to healing. Let this prayer be more than just words. Let it be a heartfelt expression of your surrender, your trust, and your commitment to family healing. Let it be a declaration of your intentions, a symbol of your unity, and an invitation for divine intervention. As you speak the words, visualize the energy of love and light flowing through your family, dissolving all negativity, healing all wounds, restoring all relationships. See the light of God's love surrounding your family, filling your home with peace and harmony. Feel the weight of the past lifting, the chains of resentment breaking, the burden of unforgiveness releasing. Feel the lightness and freedom that comes with forgiveness and surrender. Embrace the feeling of peace, of hope, of renewal. Know that the healing has begun, that the restoration is underway. Know that God is with you, guiding you and supporting you every step of the way. This is not just a prayer. It's a declaration of your faith, a commitment to your family, and an invitation for divine intervention. Let it be a moment of profound connection, a sacred space where you come together as a family, united in your desire for healing and restoration. It's a powerful act of unity and faith. And as you drift off to sleep, rest in the assurance that God has heard your prayer, that He is working on your behalf, and that the season of restoration has begun. Know that you are not alone, that God is with you, and that your family is surrounded by His love and protection. Now, don't leave without being part of this movement of family restoration. Comment below with that one thing you need prayer for, and reply to someone else's comment to lift them up. Remember, the power of collective faith is real, and miracles happen when families come together to support one another. The tapestry of faith is still being woven. Your thread is essential, your prayer is needed, your support can make a difference. Don't underestimate the power of your participation in this prayer chain. It's not just a symbolic gesture, it's a powerful act of faith that can create real and lasting change. By sharing your prayer request, you are opening yourself to receive the support and encouragement of this community. You are allowing others to lift you up, to pray for you, to stand with you in faith. You are making yourself vulnerable, but vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. By replying to someone else's comment, you are extending a hand of compassion, a lifeline of hope. You are reminding them that they are not alone, that they are loved, that they are supported. You are offering a word of encouragement, a prayer, or simply letting them know that you are praying for them. Together, we are creating a powerful force for healing and restoration. Together, we are amplifying the power of prayer, multiplying the blessings, and accelerating the miracles. We are creating a community of support, a network of faith, and a circle of love. Don't leave this space without adding your thread to the tapestry. Don't miss this opportunity to be part of something bigger than yourself, something truly transformative. Your participation matters, your prayer matters, your support matters. If this message resonated with you, if it stirred something within your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Someone you know, another family struggling, needs this message today. Share this video with them and subscribe to this channel, because this journey of family healing is just beginning. And I promise, there is so much more ahead for you, more guidance, more support, more breakthroughs. This message is not just for you. It's for every family that is yearning for healing, for restoration, for love. It's a message of hope, a message of faith, and a message of encouragement. By sharing this video, you are extending an invitation to others to join this movement of faith, to become part of this community of support, to experience the transformative power of collective prayer. You are sharing a message of hope with someone who may desperately need it. You never know who might be touched by this message, who might be struggling in silence, who might be desperately seeking a sign of hope. Your act of sharing could be the answer to someone's prayer, the catalyst for their healing, the beginning of their family's restoration. You could be the one to make a difference in someone's life. And by subscribing to this channel, you are staying connected to this source of divine guidance, of spiritual support, of ongoing encouragement. You are becoming part of a community of faith, a network of support, and a circle of love. This journey of family healing is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. And we are here to walk with you every step of the way. We are here to offer guidance, support, and encouragement. There is so much more ahead for you, more insights, more tools, more breakthroughs. Don't miss out on the blessings that are waiting to unfold. There is more to learn, more to experience, and more to share. Share this message, subscribe to this channel, and continue to walk in faith, knowing that your family's restoration is already underway. Continue to pray, to forgive, to love, and to trust in God's plan. The journey has just begun.